Hey guys, today I am joined by one of my teammates from Ground Zero. Say what's up, Joe.
Hello guys, it's me,
All
Joe.
right, Joe, let the people know where to find you. So you stream on Twitch, right?
Yes, I do stream on Twitch. And my Twitch username is Jomegalol with an E at the end.
Yes, I'll put that on the screen so people can figure out how to spell that monstrosity of a word that you've created. So Joe has been playing Duraludon for our team. We started it in the jungle with Suluwu, but we've decided to move it to the bottom lane. So Joe, how are you finding Duraludon in the bottom lane in that laning phase?
So, from what I see as Duraludon is an attacker, he is very strong, much stronger than Venusaur in my opinion, just because he has the longer range and he has the critical. So he has high critical basically. So every time he orders them, they literally zoned off every farm. So you guaranteed 7 before Dread, and then you just hit the Dread, you win the game.
Yeah, that is true. The early game is a lot stronger, and I really like the fact that you can't be stuck at level 4, right? Like you just get level 5 even if you're falling behind, which is really helpful to have on a character. I'm sure you don't want to be stuck at those power spikes. So which move are you starting with? Are you starting with laser focus, or what's the other one? The metal one?
Metal Claw. So
Metal Claw.
So basically Metal Claw is like an auto reset. So you get you get your 2 stacks when you use it. So you can like auto twice, you get the stack, then you just use it again, and then you get another empowered auto stack. So
Okay.
it's very strong for like
Yeah.
level 1.
I didn't really know about this, so I haven't actually had a chance to play the character yet because I'm only allowed to play pink Pokemon, as my team has discussed with me before. And Duraludon is not a pink Pokemon, so it is not in my repertoire. That's probably not the right word, but I'm going to go with it. And yeah, so which build are you liking after that? So you've been messing, I think, with Stealth Rock and Dragon Pulse, right?
Both Stealth Rock and Dragon Pulse is literally one of the strongest movesets in the game. Like
Yeah,
other than like Venus or
Dragon
Pedodance and
Pulse
that.
seems cracked, man. It seems cracked.
So his passive basically means you attack them 6 times, like either with Stealth Rock or auto attacks, and then you press Dragon Pulse. The damage doesn't change. You can just tap it. It just literally melts anyone.
Yeah, it's insane. Even as a tank, I feel like I'm being shredded by it completely. And the Unite move, right? Do you like the Unite move?
Yeah, it's actually really strong. Like the way you have to play it is you meant to engage. You wait for them to walk up, then you surprise them with the eject. So you want to eject. So when you press your ult button and eject at the same time, and it will be a surprise to them. They can't react to it.
Yeah. Okay. So you want to go in with it?
Yeah, so you want to engage with it basically. You're literally so strong in the big aura, and you get like a huge shield.
Okay. Yeah. You do get and you get the big attack stem, right? Where you just
Yeah,
start
so you
auto
just start
attacking
hitting
super
them, and
fast.
then they can't. You can Dragon Pulse straight away after it as well, and then you just big AOE damage. Like they don't know what hit them.
And what do the auto attacks feel like? Like to me, it feels like I'm being shredded by a slower but harder hitting Cinderace. You know, like how does it feel like using those?
So like his attack animation is very clean. Like there's no delay. So like
Okay.
as soon as he goes out of his mouth, he just hits them straight away. So like they don't expect how much damage you need. You get 3 orders out, they're already taken half their HP. Just
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah. It's terrifying, especially those boosters. They do a lot of damage. Have you tried the other moveset much? The what's it called?
So
The artillery cannon
flash
one.
cannon.
The flash
Yes,
cannon. Yeah. The
the
flash cannon.
flash cannon is AOE as well, but the range is a bit bigger. Not his range with his auto attacks is almost the same. He's just very hard to use efficiently when they can just walk out of it. But you do manage to hit them, it just shreds them as well. It's more like a single target burst fire rangey build where you don't engage as much. But I still think Dragon Pulse is stronger.
Yeah. So how have you been? Do you use Stealth Rock to stack up the Dragon Pulse? Is that why those two moves go together? Because I know there's some mobility in the Dragon Tail, I believe it is.
Yes, Dragon Tail is very good as well. It's like Metal Claw. It offers the same thing, except you get to push yourself back with position and also knocks the enemy up, and you can crit. So if you use Dragon Claw effectively, I'd say it's just as strong as Stealth Rocks. It's just Stealth Rocks is better for if you want to be an objective controller and also zone out enemies, since it can. If they sit on it too long, it immobilizes them so they can't move.
Okay. Okay. Do you think this Pokemon like really changes the meta? Do you think this is going to replace things like Venusaur or Cinderaces?
So just because Venusaur's early game is dependent on Dreadnought, I'd say. If he starts falling behind and you have a level 7 Duraludon, because he can out damage you and he can out range you. So
Yeah.
early game, if you get, since Duraludon can be on the Dreadnought and he can do it on spawn because Dragon Boss is broken. Yeah. Basically, I just feel bad for any Venusaur player that's playing right now.
Yeah, for sure. The burst is insane. It's quite terrifying to deal with, as I said, even as a tank. I'm pretty sure it's gonna get nerfed. What do you think of that?
I feel like the damage numbers on the stacks are a bit too high. So, like his whole kit is damaged. He doesn't have as much mobility.
Yeah.
Cause like Cinderace and Greninja, he's like Decidueye, but just the stronger Decidueye. Like he has a bit more.
And I find that quite interesting, right? So like Decidueye doesn't get much play because it doesn't really have mobility, but Duraludon doesn't either. But everyone is loving it, and it seems to be very strong. Do you think that's part to do with the passive being immovable on the first CC?
Yeah. So being able to ignore one CC from any move that pushes him, or like for example, like a Meteor Mash from Lucario in the top lane. He just allows him to just free hit them, and then if they run at him, he can still walk away for free. And he has eject as like a safety net. So by the time they even hit him, they're like shredded. They lost half their HP. They lost the lane because they can never contest him.
Yeah, that's true. It seems like a force to be reckoned with. Like when I first saw it announced, I did not expect to see it be like an ADC, right? Like an AD carry. I thought it was going to be like an all-roundery or like maybe like a caster or something. Did you expect it to be what it is?
So you are you saying you want him to be more of a caster based character?
No, I was just saying that like I didn't expect that like that kind of a character the way it looks to be an AD carry.
Like how his kit is supposed to. He looks more like a frontline tanky boy, I feel like for example, if they brought out Metagross or something, I would be curious to see how they would do it like him. But as an attacker for something so big, I don't know. I don't think anyone expected that.
It's so deceptive because it looks so big and tanky, but it's about as tanky as a Cinderace, you know. So it's a bit interesting to see. Thanks so much for joining me here, Joe. We're gonna wrap it up there. This has been great. And so everyone that doesn't know, Joe is the attacker on my team Ground Zero, and he is currently the uncontestable #1 attacker in Oceania. So what do you have to say about that, Joe? What do you have to say about that there?
Well, I work for what I do, so
that's
technically,
true.
I expect to be the best at what I'm playing. So any role.
And I love that. I love that confidence. I love
being
it.
Being an attacker is my favorite thing. So I get to spend my time with my support and my defender. So I can't ask for more.
And we love to have you in that lane with us, Joe. We love it. Yeah, and I'll say this to everyone: playing with Joe is such a pleasure. This guy is the greatest human, and he's such a treat. So please go check him out on Twitch. It's Joe Mega Lull with an E. Right? Jamaica Lully. I'll put that up on the screen.
Yes, that's what it is. Yeah, it's just my name it's like an emote. It just names my name as an emote, so yeah.
Yeah, so everyone, I'll likely have a Duraludon gameplay coming out later in the week when I get a chance to play it. I've been so busy, working with the team and on other things for the channel. I will be getting that out for you as soon as I can. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And have a wonderful day.
Thank you, guys.